First, we're going to go to Chad. Use Chad on the map. Chad is very slowly joining Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger. They are basically incorporating their army with the other people's army to combat terrorists together. This is unprecedented. You better find out about this. What's happening, everybody? I hope you're doing good. It's a beautiful day. Thank you very much for stopping by. I look very dark on the screen. Why do I look so dark? And nothing wrong with looking dark. I'm not this dark, but I look dark. Dark chocolate. Maybe it's the white that emphasizes the darkness. I don't know. Maybe the camera's just acting up. In any case, it looks good. Thank you very much. My name is Zack. Nice to see you. I appreciate your praises. We like you here. We want you to stay. We do want you to stay. There's no shame about that. Yeah, here we talk about the motherland. You want to know anything about Africa, you are at the right place. We have a twang and a little bit of a groove. We sometimes bash each other here. Yeah, sometimes we bash some countries. I mean, the Nigerians and the South Africans have seen it. Other people get bashed too, Kenyans and stuff. Nigerians and South Africa get very touchy when you talk about the country. Nigerian will call you mumu. Don't talk about my country, you mumu. You be mumu. And the South African will say, do not talk about my country. You better talk about your own country. You don't ever talk about my But it's all in the good. It's all good. It's all cool. You know, yeah, it's family. In family, you must tell each other the truth, or else you're lying to one another. That's what it is. I know people can get, yeah, but it's okay. And yeah, Kenyans are cool. Sometimes you talk about Kenya and this and that. They don't mind, really. They don't mind. So the good thing about this place is we have fun. And number two, we come together. The goal is to make this much bigger. You know, the goal is to bring all of us together. I see you from all over the place, the United States of America, the Caribbean. I salute you from the UK. We are one big family. Like I always say, don't let the naysayers make you believe otherwise, okay? You probably have met some African that talk some nonsense online about African Americans and Caribbeans and saying we're different. Don't listen to them. We don't think that. Not all of us think that way. And trust me, we've heard stories about Americans, and especially Americans, Black Americans, saying we are Black Americans. We ain't no Africans. We ancestors were here before the ninjas. We hear all that, you know. We're different. Look at we have full beard and all that. I mean, it's fine. You find stupid people all over the place, and we find in Africa you find a lot of stupid people too, and we don't get along with each other. No, not everybody gets along with everybody. It's a lie. Neither does everybody get along with everybody in Detroit or Chicago. I mean, there's murders in Chicago too. Same as there's murders in somewhere in East Congo. Anyway, we like you. The bottom line, from what I always say, your people are not people from your country, because countries are the biggest lies ever. The biggest lies are the countries. You are from this country. It's a lie. White men came to Africa, especially Africa created countries that never existed. Never before. I can respect tribes. I can respect clans. I can respect ethnic groups. I can respect families. That is something that existed long time ago. Kingdoms, surely. But I don't respect countries. I mean, that's why you see people that speak Setswana in Botswana and Botswana in South Africa. It's the same language. They are the same people. Now, what are they? Are they South African or Botswanas? I'm not just asking. Are Botswanas from Botswana or South Africa? You know, look at the map. You see Botswana and South Africa. People speak Botswana. Which country are they from? Okay, the country is of invention. There's people from Lesotho. You see, this is Lesotho on the map. It's right inside South Africa, right? Right inside. But now you tell me these people are supposed to be different from these people. This is how the mental box is created. Telling you, you know what? They created countries. Number one, it was simple. They came into Africa to create countries with one goal. The goal number one was divide and conquer. When I put you aside, you can't fight for one another. So if I divide the Cameroonians and the Nigerians, then I can rule over the Nigerians without having to worry that the Cameroonians will get involved, because Cameroonians will ask, who are the people dying on that side? It's not they are Nigerians. Oh, so it's not our business. It's not none of our business. We don't have to get involved. It's very simple. Divide and conquer. Reason number two, they created countries because Europeans wanted to come and loot Africa without having to kill one another. Why? Because they have killed each other for so long in Europe over petty, stupid things. Because they knew that Africa had so much gold, diamonds, uranium, and women, and forget about the women. Yeah, and all of that stuff. They needed to go to Africa, loot and steal and take without having to kill each other. You know, so let's find a way. Let's go loot Africa. There's a bunch of savage, you know, uncivilized human beings over there. We can go and bring them Christianity and all that stuff, except Ethiopia, which already knew Christianity. It's a different version of Christianity anyway. So let's go to Africa and do that, and, you know, and yeah. So that's the reason why we are separated as country. Okay, let's get back on track. So we're talking about Chad. Here's Chad on the map. Chad is a lovely country. It's a beautiful place. Chad has decided to incorporate their military system with the IAS. Congratulations. Piga Makofi. Yes, you got to Piga Makofi on that one. So we clap hands when things are good out here. Chad and the Sahel State Alliance toward the regional security integration. So basically, if we're fighting the same enemies who are terrorists, how about as Africans come together and organize? This is beautiful because in most cases, Africans don't organize. It's nice to see, my brother. Now, so what's going to happen? They're going to create a center, okay, a military center of coordination where in Chad, now this military center will be responsible for many things, mainly three things. Number one, coordinating border security. Number two, sharing operational intelligence in real time. Number three, ensuring response and cross-border threat. Number one, coordinating security. What does that mean? It means that Chad and neighboring countries like Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger will work together to monitor, control, and protect their shared borders. So they're going to do this together. Congratulations. This is beautiful. Africans don't do that. It's your fight. That is the Zimbabweans' fight. No, that is the Botswanans' fight. That is the Namibian fight. We don't get involved. These people, they don't see that. So how are they going to do this? They're going to be engaged in joint patrols, harmonizing border control, and sharing information about who has crossed the border. So it's a little bit like Europeans do it. What do you call it? Interpol. Who has crossed the border? Africans are doing their own version of it. Congratulations. Number two, they're going to be sharing operational intelligence in real time. So basically, the drones of Chad could be looking into things, and as soon as they see something suspicious, they can communicate with Niger, Mali, or Burkina Faso. Okay, Mali, Burkina Faso, Niger. We get back to that so we can understand. So now they can share, and Niger can share with Mali, Burkina Faso, and Chad. Initially, we know the states to be Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger working together. But now Chad say, you know what, brothers, I feel like you are more my brothers than other people. Because they're all part of, they used to be part of ECOWAS, which brings all these African nations together. You can see on the map, they all were part of that. But then very slowly, they felt, no, we're not moving toward the right direction because it feels like we're not fighting the same things. Some of us want freedom, like total freedom from the Western nations. Some of you guys still want to work with them. So how are we going to be moving together if we're not looking toward the same direction? And everybody pulled away. Then these three formed their own group called the Sahel Group. Okay, Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger. And Chad now is following through very slowly. It looks like it's moving toward becoming part of this group, and this is a beautiful news. And number three, we were talking about ensuring rapid response cross-border threat. So this refers to exchanging critical security information instantly between the two countries and 24/7 surveillance using modern technology. Congratulations, man. Congratulations. This is like a little NATO, okay? A little NATO of Africa being born. You can witness that. Africans can work together, my brother. Stop thinking the opposite. They made you believe you should hate each other. They made you believe your country is better than other people. Maybe your country is better. Maybe your behavior is better. But are you going to tell me all of the people on the other side are negative, they're bad? No. Responsible. Look, Chad, Burkina Faso, and Niger are integrating system where if a criminal is in the side and runs away on the side, they're going to take him and put him in jail. So they're going to hold everybody accountable because they understand alone you can walk fast, but together you can walk further. And now we're moving to Burkina Faso. Okay, we're zooming into Burkina Faso. Now in Burkina Faso, they've kicked out a representative of the United Nations. Chad is now integrating into the IAS, into working together. Is this a good thing or not? Okay, can we see soon, perhaps enough, South Africa and Zimbabwe and Botswana working together in security measures? I know South Africa and Zimbabwe is going to be very difficult. Yeah, the Zulus won't be very happy. Anyway, let me know how you feel about this. It was a great pleasure. God bless.